Hi! Today we're cooking lime rice with a tangy tomato gravy. One of the simplest meals in my mom's kitchen. We're going to start off with making the plain white basmati rice. I'm adding 2 cups of water for 1 cup of rice. And then I'm going to add the rice. That's the way my mom made it. Okay, so the water is boiling. I'm going to add 1 cup of rice. And we're going to let it cook uncovered. Going to add 1 teaspoon salt. Let it cook on medium to high heat. Check it again after about 8 minutes. When the rice forms holes like these, we cover it and keep it for about 5 to 6 minutes to fully cook. Let's have a look at the rice. Should be done by now. Looks perfect. I'm just going to very gently fluff it out and keep it covered whilst we do the tadka for the lime rice. For the tadka, I have a teaspoon of ghee and 1/3 cup of broken cashews, which I'm going to fry very lightly and remove it, and then we're going to add the other ingredients for the tadka. Initially, I have turned up the heat a little bit to get it going, and then I'm going to go back to about medium heat. Okay, kind of almost done. Have to be careful now, we don't want to burn them. Okay, I'm now going to remove the cashews. The recipe calls for 1 teaspoon mustard seeds, and I'm going to give the detailed measurements in the description below as well. I'm going to add the red chilli and the curry powder. I do have it on low heat because I don't want to burn the red chili and the curry patta, and I'm going to take it out in about a minute or so. Okay, so I'm going to check on the rice. Looks perfectly cooked. Switch off the heat. Nice and fluffy, just the way I like it. Now adding all this delicious tadka to the rice. And the last thing I'm going to fry very quickly but on lower medium heat is the 1 teaspoon chana dal and 1 teaspoon urad dal. So I have this on about low to medium heat. I am going to add a wee bit of oil, say about half teaspoon, for the chana dal and the urad dal to fry. Now, depending upon the quantity, it could take anywhere from about 3 to 5 minutes on low to medium heat. I think just about a minute or so, or not even. I see it's browning up well. So I'm going to add half teaspoon turmeric, sorry, the 1/4 teaspoon turmeric now, and take it off the heat quickly. See how gorgeous it looks? Going to add the yummy cashews. Sprinkle a few on top. And the last thing that we're going to do is adding the lime to the lime rice. Smells gorgeous with the lime and the curry leaves, the red chilies. So juice of 1 lime or 1 lemon. And now let's make the gravy. The pan's heated up a little bit. I'm going to put, say, about a tablespoon of oil. We don't need too much. And this is 3 to 4 cloves of medium-sized cloves of garlic, and 1 small onion, and 1 bay leaf. We're just going to give it about a minute or so. And I've got 2 Kashmiri red chilies, which I'm going to add. I've removed the seeds just to get it a little milder. I don't want it very spicy. And we don't want to brown this, just to get rid of the raw smell of the garlic and the onion. I'm now going to add 2 teaspoons of coriander seeds, 1 teaspoon of cumin, and here is 1 teaspoon of fennel seeds. This is going to give a lovely aroma. And I like fennel seeds. We're going to give it a minute and I'm going to add the tomatoes. Okay, so I'm going to add tomatoes which I cut in half. And the reason for cutting it in half is if I want to take off the tomato skin after it boils and cooks a little bit, then I can do that. Now adding 2 cups of water. You can add stock as well, vegetable or chicken stock. I'm adding a cube of the Knorr vegetable stock. Okay, so let's add about half teaspoon salt. Give it a stir and cover it and cook it for at least 15 minutes on medium to high. Okay, so it's been about 15 minutes on a higher flame. I'm going to switch it off and let it cool down, and then we are going to blend it in my NutriBullet or any blender that you have. Nice and smooth gravy. So the gravy is bubbling up nicely. I'm going to turn down the heat a little bit, and today I'm going to add a little more spice because the 2 red Kashmiri chilies were not that spicy, and the color of the gravy also depends upon chilies you use and how ripe and red the tomatoes are. So I've roasted about a teaspoon of Kashmiri chili powder in my microwave with a little bit of oil so that I don't get the raw taste of the chili powder. I'm adding it to the gravy now. And we don't want to add too much sweetness or jaggery because we do want the tangy taste of the tomato gravy. So I'm going to let it be for about a minute, and I'm going to give it another taste test. So that's about the quantity of jaggery that I'm adding. Now we can buy jaggery and Indian spices at any Indian store. Let's plate the gravy. Can't wait to try it. This is so fresh and light. The lime really lifts it. Simple but full of flavor. And do try it at home. It's a really simple recipe to make. My mom used to make something else which went really well with lime rice and tomato gravy. It was delicious. And if you would like to know what that is, that's going to be for next time.